Good people, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to prepare beans. Previously there's a time I showed you how to prepare French beans, but today I'm going to show you how to prepare beans. So I'm going to the first step you do with beans is you take your beans, try to remove anything that is dirty in the beans. So after that, then you wash them. After washing them under running water, wash them very well also. Then you're going to boil them. So you're going to boil them on them until they cook. And usually beans take so long to boil, so you just keep adding water, keep adding water, keep adding water, keep adding water. When the water evaporates, let me say that, then you keep adding more water, keep add more water, keep add more water until the beans cook, because they usually take such a long time to cook. So after they have cooked, then now you can remove them and now you can fry them. So we are going to do shallow frying for the beans to make stew. We are going to do to make stew. So in a moment, I'm going to show you how I make my stewed beans. So good people, I'm going to cook my stewed beans, and this time round I'm only doing with natural spices. I'm only doing with natural spices, no artificial spices at all, just natural spices. So I'm going to start as usual with the onion. First heat my oil and then put onion, turn golden brown, and then after that I'm going to put my tomatoes. So as you can see here, I have my onion, I have my gourget, but first I will do tomatoes. I'll cut my tomatoes and put in the onion that has already cooked. So in a while I'm going to show you. So that's my oil. Now it's heating. So once it's heating, it has heated enough. So I'm going to put my onion. So let my own stir my onion until it turns golden brown. Here is my onion. It's cooking. So I let it turn golden brown. As I stir inside to let it turn golden brown before I put my tomatoes. So my onions are cooking. So I've already cut my tomatoes into pieces. So these are the tomatoes I'm going to use. Just as soon as the onion cooks, I'm going to put my tomatoes. Then after putting my tomatoes, I'm going to put my gourget. There's my gourget. See, now my onion has already started turning golden brown. So once it has turned golden brown, I'm going to put my tomatoes. So in a while, I'm going to put my tomatoes. There. So I'll put my tomatoes. So I'm going to stir them until they cook. But to make sure that the tomatoes cook quickly, become softer quickly, I'll put my salt. Put my salt. So I'm going to stir until it mixes very well. So I'll let my tomatoes cook for a while until they become soft. Have become soft enough to put now the gourget. So in a moment I'm going to put my gourget. I've already put my gourget, so I'm going to stir until it mixes very well with the tomatoes. So once it has mixed very well with the tomatoes, I'm going to put my carrots, and then finally I put my potatoes. So I'm going to stir so it mixes very well with the mixture of tomatoes. So after this, I'm going to put my carrots. I'll put my carrots. They are cooking well in the mixture. So if you find that the tomatoes are sticking on your pan while you're cooking, just put some little water to to let them not stick on the pan. So I'll put some little water to let them not stick on the pan as I cook the carrots, just a little bit. And then I'll add my potatoes. So once I add my potatoes, all the ingredients will be, I would have added most of my ingredients. Finally, I will add my garlic. So after adding my potato, I will add my garlic. Why I add my garlic last is because I like the taste of garlic in my stew. That's why I add it last. I've added my potatoes. They are now cooking in the mixture. So once they have just cooked for 1 minute or so, then I'll put my garlic. So now the mixture is ready for putting my beans inside. So once I put my beans, I'm going to add water to make stewed beans. So let me show you my beans. So these are my beans that I'm going to cook. See, these are the beans I'm going to cook just now. So I have put my beans in the pan. Now my beans are cooking. So eventually I'm going to add water to make stewed beans. So I'm going to just add water right now. So I've added water enough to make stew. So as you can see, I've added enough water to make stew. So I'll let it boil for almost 45 minutes. So then after that, I'm going to remove. In case the water evaporates, just add some little bit more water so that you can make stew. Okay, people, I'm going to show you once it cooks. Yummy, 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 yummy food. People, in the next step, I'm going to show you how I do my butternut, boiling of my butternut, how I do boil my butternut. I'll start by how I cut it, how I wash it, how I cut it, and then I will show you how I boil it. So it's a very simple thing, I know. It's very simple, but I just want to show you what I usually do. Oh, this is my butternut. I'm showing you before I start washing it. This is my butternut. I want to wash it. So after washing it, I'm going to peel it. Remove the skin from outside. Remove that skin. After removing the skin, I'm going to cut it into pieces and then I'm going to boil it. So in a moment, I'm going to wash it. Hey people, so that's my butternut. I'm washing it under running water. So just ensure you wash it very well under running water. Okay, now it's already done, so I'm going to cut it into pieces. I'm going to peel it first. I'm going to peel the skin. So I've already peeled my pumpkin, so you can see I've peeled and cut it into pieces. So this is what you'll do. Then after that, you're going to boil it in, with enough water until it cooks. So after this, I'm going to boil it with enough water. So my beans are still cooking. So once my bean cooks, after that, I'm going to boil the pumpkin. I mean the butternut, sorry, the butternut. Sorry, people, I was saying pumpkin instead of butternut. I meant butternut. So I'm going to boil my butternut after a short while. So I'm going to show you once it cooks. My pumpkin, of which I'm going to boil it. So this, I've already put my water inside. So I'm going to boil it. So my beans are almost ready. So I'm going to show you. So that's my stewed beans. It's now ready for eating. So I'm going to eat it with my rice. It's boiling and soon it's going to be ready for eating. Soon it's going to be ready. So thank you, people. Thank you so much for watching me. This is Josie Odongo. That's my YouTube channel. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. And please leave a comment so that I can know what you think about the food. Thank you.